Project-based learning is something that I've always really had an interest in. Growing up and with my experience in school, I always think back to what I remember the most and what were the most valuable learning experiences that I had growing up as a kid. And they definitely were doing projects. I have vivid memories of doing the Ego columns in fourth grade and creating circuits and building a house to go around my circuit and wiring my own house with electricity. And these are just two activities that I remember doing so vividly. And when I got into teaching and into education, project-based learning was something that I was really interested in, but it wasn't really something that I knew a lot about. A lot of what I thought about project-based learning was that it was just doing projects. And what I learned a lot from this week and these readings is that it is way more than that. And it's not just doing a project, that there are certain things that go into the project and project-based learning that make it all one big element of project-based learning. Um, for me, being a fourth grade teacher, something that I really think that is important and that I need to focus on when or if I ever decide to delve into the giant vast world of project-based learning is the part about real world scenarios and student choice and collaboration. Um, Collaboration this year was something that I really wanted to focus on a lot in my class, but being a first year teacher, learning how to group students and is it better to let them choose or better for me to pick for them was something that I experimented a lot with. And going into year two in this fall, I feel like I have a better grasp of what really works for the kids in my school and the kinds of learners that I have. So I think doing a lot more collaboration in my class and student choice and student assignments where the kids really get to pick what they do and learn what they do is something that I'm eager and looking forward to incorporating. This week, I also really learned from the readings about how it really has to be real world applicable. And as fourth grade students, like my kids know when an assignment is busy work. They know when what I'm giving them is just boring, plain old run of the mill, do a reading answer questions. And I can see they're not as actively engaged as when we're doing something that has real meaning and value to their lives. And I think that's what's so great about PBL and really makes it interesting to the kids is that it's something that they really are invested in. And the community aspect also really stuck out to me. This year in fourth grade, we do a community study. And basically what we did is we looked at a document online and we analyzed the population of the community that we are in. And we wrote a report about the business that we thought would fit in an open space. What this week really got me thinking was how I could take this project to the next level. Not only can I have my kids research about the Woodmore community, see what's in that shopping center, see who the people that live in this community are, have them take a look at graphs, have them take a look at surveys, really guide themselves in their own research by giving them the few guiding questions. I can also take a video of the shopping center, show it to my kids, show them what it looks like. Then to take it even further, walk to this shopping center, take a walking field trip, go into these businesses, have them come up with questions that they can use to interview the store owners. What do the store owners think about this community? What do the store owners think about this shopping center? What would they want? Then have my kids go back and propose a project of a store that they think that needs to be added to the Woodmore community based on who lives in this community, who these people are, what they need, what the shopping center is missing. Have them sit back and really think about research, write, work together, collaborate, design a perfect store to add to the shopping center. I think that giving them the opportunity and the chance to really delve into their community and look at a shopping center that many of them frequent on the regular to tie into economics will really make it real world applicable. They'll really have to think about supply and demand and capital and natural resources, which are things that we talk about, but they'll be able to take those vocabulary terms and put them into action. this is just one of the projects that this assignment got me thinking about. Another project that I thought about maybe incorporating next year was when we research natural disasters. To take it a step further and give the kids a task of designing a shelter that could withstand a natural disaster, and then having them design this shelter, build it, incorporate STEM, and then have them simulate the different kinds of weather that their project and their house or their structure is supposed to withstand. This would give them a chance to get hands-on, to really do their research, and to collaborate it all in one. The visual that you see on the screen is what PBL Works says is the gold standard of PBL. I really like this visual. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it's easy to see all those components. It's easy to really see the design elements and the teaching practices around PBL. I really enjoyed this assignment, and it really got me thinking about how I could really move forward and push my teaching to the next level by giving my students the chance to experiment and grow with PBL. I hope you enjoyed.